God says, something very shocking will happen in the next 1 hour. Open this urgent message immediately before it's too late. Don't skip God. Listen to me now, my child. You are not here by accident. This moment, right now, has been written into the timeline of your life. What I am about to tell you is not ordinary. I am speaking to you as your Father in heaven, and I am warning you, yes, warning you that in the next hour, a shift will take place. It could be spiritual, it could be physical, it could be emotional, but it will be shocking, and it will affect your path. If you ignore this call, you may lose something very precious. Stay with me, listen until the very end, and let no distraction pull you away. Comment, Amen, right now, if your heart is open to hear me. There is a trembling in the spiritual realm. Something is shaking loose that has been bound for too long. There are doors that have remained locked because of fear, sin, or silence, and I, the Lord, am about to unlock them. But you must be awake. You must be aware. You must not turn away from what I am revealing to you now. The enemy wants you to scroll past this moment. He wants you to ignore the urgency. But I say to you, this is the hour where destinies are decided. This is not about fear. This is about preparation. The storm does not shake those who are grounded in me. The shock will not destroy those whose roots run deep into my truth. But if you are not anchored, the shaking will displace you. That's why I am calling you now. That's why I'm not whispering, I'm thundering, wake up, listen, come back to me. Comment 1111 if you believe that I brought you here for a reason. You are not abandoned, you are not overlooked. You are not forgotten. The tears you've cried in the dark, I have counted everyone. The prayers you thought went unheard, I caught them all. The battles you fought that nobody saw, I witnessed them, and I never left your side. But now comes a turning point, a divine shift, a sudden change, and how you respond to this moment matters more than you know. Like this video, if your spirit says, God is talking to me right now. The enemy has planted seeds of confusion around you. He's used distraction, discouragement, disappointment to weaken your faith. He's tried to convince you that the promise will never come. But I say to you, my promises never fail. They are not delayed, they are not forgotten. They are prepared for an appointed time. And this hour is a doorway. Some of you will walk into a miracle. Some of you will witness a breakthrough. Some of you will be forced to make a choice you've been avoiding. But none of you will remain unchanged. I need you to understand, my child, that when I say something shocking is coming, it is not to scare you, it is to prepare you. It is because I love you. It is because I want you protected when others are caught off guard. I want you under my wings, not exposed. I want you to recognize the shift as a sign, not a threat. That's why I say draw close. Do not drift, stay planted in my word. There is someone reading this who has almost given up. You've been carrying a weight no one knows. Your strength is failing. You feel like you've been walking through life invisible, but I see you, and I am reaching out to you right now to say, hold on. The breakthrough is closer than you think. But you must not give up before it arrives. The next hour could be the moment that everything shifts. Don't walk away now. Some of you have been waiting for a sign. This is it. Some of you have been asking me to speak clearly. This is my voice. Some of you have been looking for proof that I'm still in your story. Look around. This moment is your confirmation. Heaven has not gone silent. I am still writing, still fighting, still holding your future. Comment 222 if you trust me with what's coming next. I need you to understand how deeply I love you. My love is not based on your perfection. It's not cancelled by your mistakes. My love doesn't waver with your emotions. I chose you long before you ever said my name. I placed my hand on your life before you were formed in the womb. You are not a coincidence. You are not unworthy. You are not too broken. You are mine. The reason the enemy has fought you so hard is because you carry something valuable. If you weren't chosen, he wouldn't bother. If you weren't close to a breakthrough, he wouldn't attack. But because you're stepping into something holy, he's tried to sabotage your faith. He's tried to steal your peace. He's tried to silence your prayers. But he has failed. You are still here. You are still listening, and that means he couldn't stop you. I am raising up warriors in this hour, not in pride, but in humility, not in fear, but in faith. I am pouring out strength to the weary, vision to the blind, and fire to those who've gone cold. If you feel tired, come to me, and I will give you rest. If you feel afraid, come to me, and I will give you peace. If you feel numb, come to me, and I will awaken your heart again. Why is the government desperate to hide this 9-word prayer? A shocking FBI leak has just revealed a simple 9-word prayer, now letting everyday people erase debt and attract unstoppable wealth. Verified by leading scientists and supported by Harvard research, this at-home ritual is turning financial stress into a life of luxury. Dream homes, new cars, luxurious vacations, it's all within reach. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Let the world say what it will. Let people mock, judge, and misunderstand. You don't answer to them. You belong to me. I am your shield. I am your source. I am your strong tower. You don't walk alone. You don't fight alone. My angels are surrounding you. My spirit is within you. My favor is resting on you. You don't need to force what I've already planned. Just stay close. Stay faithful. Stay listening. You thought I was silent, but I was setting the stage. You thought the delay was punishment, but it was preparation. You thought I forgot, but I was writing something better than you prayed for. The pain you went through was not wasted. I am turning your suffering into strength, your questions into clarity, your brokenness into beauty. You don't need all the answers to trust me. You just need to believe that I am still good, even when life doesn't feel good. Faith is not about understanding everything, it's about trusting me through anything. And I promise you this, if you stay with me through this hour, through this shock, through this shift, you will come out stronger. You will come out favored. You will come out victorious. I know this message is piercing deep. I know it's stirring something in your soul. That's not emotion. That's my spirit. That's the confirmation you've been needing. Do not walk away now. Do not scroll past. Something is coming, and you need to be ready. Not afraid, ready. You have been chosen to stand in this hour, to witness what others will not understand. My child, I don't leave halfway through the story. I am the author and the finisher. I started something in you, and I will complete it. The shock that is coming is not meant to break you. It is meant to realign you. It is not punishment. It is positioning. Comment 333 to declare your faith in my timing. There are people you trusted who betrayed you. There were opportunities you thought were from me, but they closed. There were dreams you buried because you thought they were dead. But I'm about to breathe life into dry bones. I'm about to resurrect what you thought was over. I don't need a crowd to do a miracle. I only need your heart to be open. Even if your faith is just a mustard seed, that's enough. Just bring me what you have and watch what I will do. You have been praying for change, but you didn't know change would come like this. Yes, it will be sudden. Yes, it may be unsettling. But behind the curtain of confusion is my plan unfolding. What feels like a closed door is really me protecting you. What looks like delay is actually me building a better path. What you call loss, I am calling preparation. I never take without giving. I never prune without purpose. I never shake what I don't plan to strengthen. This is a divine interruption. I am interrupting your anxiety. I am interrupting your fear. I am interrupting your self-doubt and every lie spoken over you. The truth is, you are not who they said you were. You are who I created you to be, fearfully and wonderfully made. You are not behind. You are not late. You are exactly where you need to be for what's coming. The next hour may shock the world, but you, my child, will stand in peace because you are anchored in me. You may not have the answers, but you have me, and I am enough. I have always been enough. When the world shakes, when systems fail, when people walk away, I remain. I don't shift with culture. I don't bend to opinion. I don't get tired of holding you. I am your constant. I am your firm foundation. You can lean on me when nothing else feels stable. You can trust me even when your eyes can't see. Comment 555 if you're holding on to me no matter what. Don't be surprised when I remove some things. I know what you can't see. I know what's been draining you. I know what's been slowing your spirit. When I close a door, it's not rejection, it's redirection. When I shift people out of your life, it's not to hurt you, it's to heal you. I see the full picture, and I will not let anything stay that will destroy your purpose. Trust me when I say, what's leaving your life is not greater than what's coming. There are blessings with your name on them that no man can block. There are miracles in motion that you can't see yet. But I need you to stay faithful. Stay grounded. Keep your eyes on me, not the storm. Peter walked on water until he looked at the waves. The moment he focused on the fear, he sank. Keep your eyes on me, and you will rise above the chaos. Don't look to the left or right. Don't compare your journey. Just follow me. I know you've had moments when you've wondered if I've forgotten you. But if only you could see what I'm preparing behind the scenes. If only you knew how close you are to the breakthrough. Every delay was not denial. Every closed door was not failure. I was shielding you. I was refining you. I was making sure the foundation of your heart was strong enough to carry the weight of what I'm about to give you. There are blessings that can only come through obedience. There are shifts that require your surrender. You cannot walk into this new hour holding on to old mindsets. You cannot receive the new while clinging to what's familiar. Let it go. Lay it down. Release it into my hands. You were never meant to carry it all. My yoke is easy. My burden is light. Come to me, and I will give you rest. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds, but this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. The reason this message is reaching you now is because I am giving you a chance to prepare, to position your heart, to draw near to me. Do not wait for the shaking to start before you seek me. Seek me now, while there is still time. Plant yourself in my presence so that when the winds blow, you will not be moved. Anchor your soul in my promises so that no fear can uproot you. There is an hour of decision approaching. You will have to choose what you truly believe. Faith is not just a feeling, it's a decision. Will you trust me when it's dark? Will you follow me when the path isn't clear? Will you worship me when the answer hasn't come yet? This is what separates the shallow from the rooted. And you, my child, are called to be rooted. You are chosen. You are set apart. You are covered by my blood. The battle you're in is not bigger than the God who fights for you. Do not shrink. Do not run. Do not let fear have the final word. You were born for such a time as this. You were called for more than survival. You were created to walk in power, in peace, in purpose. Let the shock come. Let the hour unfold. You will not face it alone. I go before you. I stand beside you. I surround you. I cover you. The weapons may form, but they will not prosper. The storms may rise, but they will not sink you. The enemy may shout, but I will silence him. I have the final word, and my word over you is victory. Comment 1212 if you believe my hand is already at work in your life. The next chapter of your life will not look like the last. I am turning the page. I am lifting the weight. I am clearing the fog. You will begin to see with clarity again. You will feel my presence stronger. You will hear my voice more clearly. You will walk in peace that surpasses understanding. But don't wait until the change to praise me. Praise me now in the waiting. Praise me now in the middle. Praise me now because I am worthy. You are about to see me do what no one else could. You are about to step into a season you didn't even know was possible. And when people ask how you made it, how you held on, how you're still standing, you will say, it was God. Because it was me all along, holding you, keeping you, leading you. And this hour that's approaching it has a name. It's called divine interruption. Because what's coming is not small. It's not random. It's me stepping in, shaking what must be shaken, so what's eternal can stand. Comment 777 if you know this is not just another moment, this is spiritual. You have carried burdens in silence. You've kept walking even when you were tired, even when you didn't understand, even when it felt like you were alone. But look at you. You're still here. You're still standing. You're still seeking me. That's what faith looks like, not perfection, but persistence. And now, I'm coming to reward that persistence. I'm coming to restore what the enemy tried to steal from you. He touched things I never gave him permission to touch, and now I will deal with him myself. I saw what they did to you. I heard the lies, the slander, the betrayal. I felt your heartbreak when people you trusted turned their backs. But I want you to hear me clearly. No weapon formed against you will prosper. Their words will not define you. Their rejection will not destroy you. I am your vindicator. I am your defender. You don't have to fight every battle when I've already won the war. This shock that is coming, it is not to bring chaos into your life. It's to remove the chaos that's been hiding in plain sight. I will expose what's been pretending. I will uproot what's been tolerated. I will shine light where darkness has lived for too long. This is why your spirit feels stirred. This is why the pressure is building. You are standing at the edge of a great unveiling, and I'm about to show you what you could not see before. Comment 999 if your heart is open for me to reveal what's hidden. Many of you have been in a waiting season, waiting for me to move, waiting for a promise to unfold, waiting for peace to return. And I know that waiting is not easy. But what I'm doing in you is not quick work, it's deep work. I've been healing wounds that no one else could reach. I've been removing things from your heart that were never meant to stay. I've been pruning, shaping, molding, refining, because what I'm preparing you for requires strength, character, and faith that's been tested. I'm not just blessing you for where you are. I'm preparing you for where you're going. And what's ahead is bigger than what's behind. It's greater than what you imagined. That's why it's been so hard. That's why the pressures felt so intense. The greater the calling, the greater the preparation. But hear me, child. The season of crushing is turning into a season of overflow. The weight of waiting is turning into the weight of glory. This is not the time to retreat. This is not the time to give up. The enemy wants you to believe that nothing is changing, but he is a liar. Things are moving even when you can't see them. Doors are opening even when they're not visible yet. I am working behind the curtain, writing the next chapter, preparing the people, the provision, the path. All I ask is that you stay faithful. Keep showing up. Keep trusting me when it's quiet. Keep believing me when it's hard. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance, Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You will not leave this season empty. You will not come out of this broken. You will not be the same after this hour. I am rebuilding what the fire tried to destroy. I am redeeming what time tried to steal. I am restoring your joy, your hope, your purpose, your peace. You thought you lost too much, but what you didn't see is what I was adding behind the scenes. I don't replace what was stolen, I multiply it. There are some of you who have felt numb, like you've been walking in survival mode, like your soul has been asleep. But I'm waking you up now. I'm breathing on your spirit, I'm stirring your heart. I'm calling you back to life. You are not meant to just exist, you are meant to live fully. You are meant to carry my glory. You are meant to shine with the fire of my spirit. And now, that fire is being reignited. You were never forgotten. You were hidden for a reason. I had to protect you while I refined you. I had to keep you covered while I taught you to trust me in the secret place. But now the season of hiding is ending. I am bringing you out. I am placing you where your voice will be heard, where your purpose will be known. But don't forget the secret place. Don't leave the quiet where we met. That's where your strength will always come from. This shock that is coming may rattle the world, but for you, it will be a sign, a divine marker. You will look back and say, that was the moment everything changed. You won't remember the fear, you'll remember the breakthrough. You won't dwell on the shaking, you'll speak of the blessing that followed. Because what I do completely. I don't give halfway miracles. I don't offer partial peace. I pour out until your cup overflows. I know the world is loud. I know fear is being sold like it's truth. But I am not the author of confusion. I am the Prince of Peace. I am still speaking in the stillness. I am still holding your heart, and I need you to lean in closer. Block out the noise. Turn down the volume of fear. Turn up the sound of my promises. My sheep know my voice, and if you're still, you will hear me clearly. Comment 1010 if you're tuning your heart to my voice. You are not too late. You are not too far gone. You are not too broken. You are right on time for what I've prepared. The enemy tried to delay you, but he could not deny you. What's meant for you is still waiting. I haven't changed my mind about you. I haven't rewritten your destiny. I haven't forgotten the prayers you prayed when no one was watching. I remember. I always remember. And now I'm responding, not because you earned it, but because I'm good, because I'm faithful, because I made a promise to myself about you that I would finish what I started. And I don't break my own word. This is your hour to rise, to trust me like never before, to walk in the light even when the road curves. I go before you. I make a way where there was no way. Just follow me, and you will not be lost. This isn't just about what's coming in the next hour. It's about how you walk through it, how you stand, how you respond. This hour could be the one that opens the door you've been praying for, or the one where you almost gave up too soon. Comment 1515 if you believe this is a turning point. You have asked me, God, when will things finally break through? When will this weight lift? When will I see what you promised? I've heard those questions. I've seen your tired hands, your weary heart. I've watched you hold on with trembling faith. And now I answer. Not always in the way you expected, but in the way I planned. Because my ways are not your ways, and my thoughts are not your thoughts. What I do may not always make sense to your mind, but it will always serve your destiny. This next hour will bring a change. For some, it will be subtle. For others, it will be undeniable. But either way, I am the one behind it. I am shifting relationships. I am clearing paths. I am opening eyes. What was once hidden will be revealed. What was once confusing will begin to make sense. You may have to let go of something. You may have to release a place, a plan, or a person. But don't be afraid. If I call you to let it go, it's because I have something greater in store. There is a weight coming off of you. You have carried shame that I never put on you. You have carried guilt that I already forgave. You have believed lies that I never spoke. But today, I am lifting that weight. You are not who your past says you are. You are not who your failures try to name you. You are mine. And I call you redeemed. I call you clean. I call you free. Comment 1717 if you receive that freedom over your life. There is something very important I need you to hear. Your obedience in this hour will unlock what you've been waiting for, not because you're earning my love, but because you're aligning with my will. Obedience is not always easy. It means trusting me when you don't understand. It means moving when you're scared. It means forgiving when it hurts. But those who obey, even in the valley, will see my glory in the breakthrough. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. Many of you are standing on the edge of answered prayers. You're closer than you think. The enemy wants to tire you out right before the release. He wants to make you believe it's too late, that it's not going to happen. But I am not late. I am never late. I show up at the exact moment the miracle is ready and the heart is prepared. Don't give up in the final stretch. Don't sit down when the finish line is near. I know how long you've waited. I know how many times you've hoped, only to be disappointed. But this time is different. This hour is different. This is not the end, it's the beginning. I am doing a new thing. Can you not feel it springing up? Even now, I am making a way in the wilderness. Even now, rivers are forming in dry places. You will not stay in this drought. You will not stay in this pain. I am making all things new. Your identity is being restored. You are not forgotten, not misplaced. You were never left behind. Heaven still knows your name. Your angels have not stopped working. Your prayers have not vanished. I bottle every tear. I write down every cry. And soon you will see the fruit of what you've prayed in private bloom in front of others. Some of you have walked through a season of deep silence. You wondered where I was. You doubted whether I was still speaking, but I was closer than ever. I don't always speak with noise sometimes. I move in whispers. Sometimes I teach you to listen through the quiet. And now that you've learned to lean in, to wait, to trust, even when you couldn't trace me, you're ready. Ready to hear, ready to move, ready to step into what I prepared. This next hour will test your faith. You will be tempted to panic, to react, to control what is not yours to control. But I need you to stay steady. I need you to be rooted in the truth of who I am. Don't let your emotions lead you. Let my word guide you. Let my promises be your compass. And remember, my peace is not the absence of problems, it's the presence of me in the middle of them. You are not alone. That's not just a comfort, it's a fact. I have assigned angels to guard you. I have filled you with my spirit. You are surrounded, sealed, and sustained. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. No tongue raised to accuse you will stand. The victory is already written, it's just unfolding in your timeline now. Don't be afraid to hope again. I know you've been disappointed. I know you've had to smile through pain, pretend to be okay when you were breaking inside. But I am healing you from the inside out. You don't have to hide anymore. I know your story, every page, every wound. And I'm not ashamed of you. I'm proud of your fight. I'm proud of your faith. I'm proud of how you kept going, even when no one saw. You may feel small, but you carry something eternal. The same spirit that raised Christ from the dead lives in you. That's not a poetic phrase, that's reality. Resurrection power is inside you. Healing power. Chain-breaking power. Mountain-moving power. And it's time you remembered who you are. Not who the world says. Not who the enemy whispers. Who I say you are. My child. My beloved. My vessel, my light in dark places. This is why the enemy tried so hard to break you. He saw what you carry. He saw the calling. He saw the future I've written, and it terrified him. But he failed. Because you're still here. You're still standing. And now, it's time to rise. Time to walk in your anointing. Time to step into your calling. Time to stop living beneath what I've spoken over you. I am speaking a new word over your life, and it will silence the lies that have echoed in your mind for far too long. You are not the mistake you made. You are not the failure others tried to label you with. You are not the wounded, fragile, unworthy soul you've convinced yourself you are. You are mine, and I am restoring your identity. Comment Amen if you receive my truth over your life right now. You see, child, the hour ahead isn't just about what I'm about to do in your circumstances. It's about what I'm about to awaken inside of you. I am not just a God of moments. I am the God of movements. I don't come just to fix. I come to transform. And I'm not only shaking what's around you, I'm shaking loose the things in you that have kept you bound. The next hour holds a shift, and you will either cling to your comfort or cling to me. Choose me, and you will never be the same. I have heard your cry for direction. I know you're tired of feeling stuck between where you are and where you thought you'd be. You've prayed, you've fasted, you've waited, and now you're wondering, God, did I miss it? Did I take a wrong turn? No, you didn't. You've been on the path all along. Even when it felt like nothing was happening, I was working in the silence. I've been ordering every step, even the ones you didn't understand. And now I am about to reveal what was hidden. I am about to make sense of what confused you. I never waste a single moment, and I won't waste your waiting. Comment 222 if you trust my timing, even when it didn't make sense. This banned wealth signal was hidden in a government vault for over 70 years until now. It's a simple 9-word brain trigger used by elites to attract unlimited money while the rest of the world struggles. But the moment too many people see this, it could be deleted. Click the link in the description and comments before it's taken down forever. There are promises you stopped praying for, not because you stopped believing in me, but because you were trying to protect your heart. You've learned to survive without them, learned to be thankful for what you have, even while something inside you still aches. But I know that ache, and I'm not offended by it, I'm moved by it. I am not just the God of what you've seen, I'm the God of what you dared to hope for, but were too afraid to speak out loud. And I'm reviving that hope now. I'm breathing life into the dreams you buried. You thought the grave was the end, but I specialize in resurrections. You are about to walk into a season that looks nothing like the pain you came out of. What's ahead will not match what you've lost. It will exceed it. I am the God of restoration. I do not return what was taken in the same measure. I multiply it. For every tear there is a harvest. For every loss, a promise. For every delay, a greater anointing. And though you can't always see it yet, the ground beneath you is shifting. Seeds you planted in past seasons are beginning to break through the soil. The harvest is near. But don't forget, with harvest comes responsibility. With promotion comes pressure. With increase comes weight. That's why I've been strengthening your shoulders. That's why I allowed certain things to fall apart, not to hurt you, but to build endurance. The blessing I'm about to place in your hands requires capacity, it requires clarity, and it requires character. I had to make sure your heart was ready before I placed the next level in front of you. This hour will test who you've become in the waiting. The shaking will reveal what you're really standing on. Some things may be taken from you, but if they fall, it's because they weren't your foundation. If you're rooted in me, you will not be moved. If you're built on my truth, you will remain. The winds may blow, but you will not break. I didn't bring you this far to leave you. I didn't call you out of the storm to let the next one destroy you. What's coming will not crush you, it will confirm you. You are about to see things you never thought possible. You're about to hear doors open that have been shut for years. I'm sending favor that you didn't ask for, provision you didn't expect, and peace that will surprise even you. People will look at your life and ask, "How did that happen?" And you will say, "God did it. It was the Lord." Because you will know that no amount of striving or strategy could have made this happen. Only grace, only mercy, only my hand. I know some days you still feel broken. I know some nights you still wrestle with questions. But I want you to understand, brokenness does not disqualify you. It invites me in. I do my best work in surrendered hearts. I turn wounds into wisdom. I turn pain into purpose. I turn weakness into strength. Don't hide your scars from me. Show me the places that still hurt. Invite me into the mess. I'm not afraid of it. I'll meet you right there. The hour ahead may look uncertain in the natural, but you are not a natural being, you are spiritual. You are filled with my spirit. That means you walk by faith, not by sight. You move with purpose, not panic. You carry peace, not fear. You are a light, even in the darkness. And you are covered, always covered, by my hand. No matter how the world shakes, no matter how things change, I am constant. I do not fail, I do not change, I do not forget. Let the world say what it wants. Let others doubt. Let the critics talk. Your path is not determined by opinions. It is directed by my voice. When I say go, no man can stop it. When I open a door, no enemy can shut it. When I bless fully, not halfway, not conditionally, but completely. Your season of sorrow is ending. Your season of survival is shifting. Now begins a season of significance, not for your glory, but for mine. The world will see what I do with a surrendered life. The world will watch what happens when someone chooses faith over fear. Your story is not finished, it's just getting started. What I've prepared for you will make the pain make sense. It will turn the trial into a testimony. You will either look back and say, "That was the moment I stepped into purpose," or "That was the moment I turned away and missed it." My voice is not vague. My hand is not far. I'm speaking clearly. I am moving directly. And I am urging you, do not ignore me now. Comment 333 if your heart is fully open to receive this. The shaking you're about to witness is not to destroy, it's to rebuild. I must remove the false so the real can stand. I must expose what's been hidden so healing can begin. You've been holding on to things that look stable but are actually fragile. Relationships, habits, thoughts, patterns, some of them were built in survival, not in truth. And now that I'm calling you higher, they cannot come with you. I am not asking you to lose. I am asking you to let me replace what was never meant to stay. There's a version of you that you've been hiding. The version that still believes, still dreams, still hopes for more. Life tried to silence that part of you. Pain tried to harden you. But I'm calling that version back to life. I created you with vision, with calling, with fire in your bones. And the enemy has fought that fire for too long. But now, it will burn again. You will not walk through the next hour as a shadow of yourself. You will walk as the full reflection of who I created you to be. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. I am unlocking doors that have been shut by man. You were told no, and assumed that meant I said no. But they do not speak for me. They do not hold your future. They do not determine your worth. I do. And when I say yes, no opposition can stand. When I say move, nothing can block the way. My authority is final, and I say now it is time. Time to rise, time to shift, time to step in. Comment 777 if you're ready for this divine shift. I know the enemy tried to make you believe you missed your moment, that because of what happened or what didn't happen, your best days are behind you. But that is a lie. The truth is, I was saving your strength for now. I was growing your roots deeper so your future could rise taller. I was teaching you how to walk by faith so you wouldn't be shaken when the floodgates opened. You didn't miss it, you've been prepared for it. This next hour is holy. Don't treat it casually. Don't dismiss this moment. Heaven is leaning in. Angels are on assignment. Things are being released and revealed that were once held back. I am shaking the ground beneath your feet to make room for the foundation I want to build. And what I build cannot be shaken, cannot be stolen, cannot be undone. That's why the pressure has felt unbearable. It's because your destiny is undeniable. The enemy hoped you would give up by now. He hoped you would settle. He hoped you would question my presence. But he underestimated your resilience. He didn't see the strength I put in you. He didn't realize I hid fire in your spirit that no storm could put out. And now, as you stand on the edge of this hour, I remind you, you are not weak. You are not defeated. You are not forgotten. You are chosen. You are covered. You are ready. Let me speak to your fear, the one you don't talk about. The fear of being disappointed again. The fear of being let down. The fear of believing too hard, only to be broken. I see it, and I speak to it now. Perfect love casts out fear. My love is not the kind that fails. My love does not start and stop. My love does not tease you with hope and leave you empty. My love is your anchor. My love is your shield. My love is your confidence. You can believe again. There is territory that belongs to you. Not just physical, but spiritual. Peace that is yours. Joy that is yours. Authority that is yours. But the enemy has tried to occupy it with lies and fear. This hour is when you take it back. This is when you step into it. You are not going backward, you are going forward. You are not returning to who you used to be, you are becoming who I always saw. This season requires courage. You won't feel ready, but I don't use the ready, I use the willing. Bring me your yes, even if it trembles. Bring me your faith, even if it's small. I will breathe on it. I will multiply it. I will turn your little into much. You don't need a perfect plan, you need a surrendered heart. That's where I do my greatest work. You've asked for clarity. You've asked for confirmation. This is it. This moment, this message, this movement in your spirit that you can't explain. It's me, calling you forward, calling you out, calling you into a place where you stop surviving and start living, where you stop doubting and start declaring, where you stop running and finally rest in me. I have not brought you this far just to leave you confused. The pain wasn't pointless, the silence wasn't punishment, the battle wasn't the end, it was the training ground, the proving place. And now you're ready, not perfect, but prepared. Not fearless, but full of faith. Not without wounds, but walking anyway. The weight you've carried, I'm lifting it. The lies you've believed, I'm breaking them. The heaviness you've felt, I'm replacing it with peace. Let me in, not just into the good parts of your life, but the parts you're ashamed of. Let me touch the places that still bleed. Let me into the anger, the loneliness, the questions. I don't reject your honesty. I welcome it. I work with it. Child, you are not just walking into a better season. You are becoming a better version of yourself. The healed version, the joyful version, the brave version, and that version will bring me glory. Because when people see you, they will see me. They will see the one who carried you through the fire and brought you out refined. Comment 11111 if you believe this is your divine hour of change. There's been a delay, yes, and I know that delay made you question whether I still had you in my hands. But the delay wasn't denial, it was preparation. I had to protect the promise until you were ready to receive it. Some blessings take time because they are too big to be rushed. And what I'm about to place in your life is going to require more space, more maturity, more trust. That's what the waiting was for. It didn't mean I forgot you. It meant I loved you too much to give you something unripe. You've been through the fire, but you didn't burn. You walked through waters that tried to drown you, but they didn't win. The enemy tried everything to make you quit, to make you feel small, to make you stop believing, but you kept going. You held on to me even when you didn't understand me, and I honor that. I see that. I reward that. The next hour is not just about events changing around you, it's about me confirming everything I've spoken over you. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? Because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth-attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You are stepping into alignment. That's why the pressure has increased. That's why you've been feeling a strange stirring in your soul. I'm realigning what's been twisted. I'm uprooting what's not from me. I'm placing you exactly where you need to be, not where you thought you should be, but where you're called to be. My plans are always higher. My vision for your life is always deeper. And in this hour, you'll begin to see why I said no to things you begged for. It wasn't to harm you, it was to make room for the greater yes that's coming. Comment 1010 if you trust my hand, even when you don't see my whole plan. There is someone reading this right now who feels like their heart has been under attack. Your peace has been shaky, your confidence is worn thin, and your thoughts have been a battlefield. Let me tell you why, because the enemy always attacks just before the promise. He senses what's coming before you do. He throws confusion, discouragement, and fear right before the breakthrough. But I've given you the authority to silence him, not by shouting louder, but by standing still. Stand still and know that I am God. I have not asked you to carry this alone. I am your strength. I am your shield. When your legs are shaking and your hands feel weak, I am holding you up. Don't try to do this in your own power. You were never meant to. Surrender doesn't mean failure. It means trust. Let me carry what's too heavy. Let me heal what still hurts. Let me lead where you've been lost. You don't have to figure it all out. You just have to follow me. What's coming will be sudden. Some of it will shake you. But remember what I told you from the beginning. This hour is not here to harm you. It's here to reveal, to shake off what isn't meant for the next season, and to uncover what I've placed within you. You've been hidden for a reason. And now, I'm bringing you forward, not for attention, but for purpose. You've been through the dark so you could carry light. You've felt the sting of silence so you could speak with understanding. This hour may bring change in ways you didn't expect. Some people may leave. some situations may collapse. But if they fall away, it's because I no longer need them to be part of your journey. Stop trying to revive what I've already removed. Stop clinging to what I've asked you to release. Let go so you can receive. You cannot carry old weight into a new assignment. Release it. Let it fall. Trust that I'm making space for something more. You've made it this far not by accident, not by luck, and not by your own strength alone. It was my hand that carried you through every storm, every dark night, every season where you had no words left to pray. I was there, and I'm still here. This final stretch is not the end, it's the beginning of something holy, a chapter that has been sealed until now. And I am the one breaking that seal. You are standing in a sacred hour. An hour where things will be revealed, where truth will surface, where the hidden will come to light. This hour will test your focus. It will ask you, are you listening to the noise, or are you listening to me? Are you following fear, or are you following faith? Because the path ahead requires clarity, and clarity begins in my presence. You have nothing to fear if you stay close to me. I am not shaking your life to destroy it. I am shaking it to deliver you. You have no idea the things I've protected you from, the people I moved out of your path, the disasters I rerouted, the spiritual traps I disarmed before they ever reached you. Some of the things that hurt you were actually my mercy. Some of the no's were really my covering. I know what you don't. I see what you can't, and I always act out of love. Comment 1212 if you trust that my protection is greater than your understanding. This is not the time to be distracted. I need your ears open, your heart soft, your spirit alert. The enemy is crafty. He will use anything to dull your senses, fatigue, busyness, old wounds, even false comfort. But I am calling you to higher ground. A place where discernment is sharp and peace is unshakable. A place where you walk, not by reaction, but by revelation. And to reach that place, you must quiet the noise and come closer to me. You were not created to merely react to life. You were created to lead in the spirit, to speak life where there is death, to declare peace where there is chaos, to carry my presence wherever you go. That's why the pressure has increased, because what you carry matters, and what's ahead of you demands more of me and less of everything else. This next hour will challenge what you've relied on. If you've placed your confidence in people, you'll feel shaken. If you've relied on comfort or routine, it will feel unstable. But if your hope is in me, you will find rest, even when everything else shifts, because I don't change. My nature is the same yesterday, today, and forever. My goodness isn't seasonal. My faithfulness isn't circumstantial. I am your anchor in this storm. Comment Amen if I am your foundation and peace. You are not the same person you were last year. You're not even the same person you were last month. I've been changing you, even when you didn't see it. I've been shaping you through each hard day, every disappointment, every battle. You have more wisdom now. You have more strength now. You've seen my hand. You've heard my voice. You've walked through fire and come out refined. And now you are ready for the shift, ready for the release, ready for the responsibility. Do not fear responsibility. I would not place weight on your shoulders if I didn't also give you the strength to carry it. And you are not carrying it alone. I am yoked to you. My power is made perfect in your weakness. Every assignment I give comes with grace to complete it. You don't need to know every step, you just need to say yes. Just trust. Just move. Just believe that I am enough. This is also the hour of decision. You cannot remain divided. You cannot be half in and half out. You cannot serve me with your lips and follow fear in your heart. I am asking for your whole heart, not because I need it, but because you do. A divided heart cannot receive the full measure of my blessing. You have to choose comfort or calling, fear or faith, delay or destiny. There's more I want to give you, more peace, more wisdom, more provision. But I cannot pour new wine into old wineskins. That's why I've been pressing you. That's why the old patterns are breaking. That's why the familiar no longer feels safe. You are being stretched, not to destroy you, but to make room for the new. For the increase, for the glory. Do not resist the stretch. Do not fight the shaping. Trust the potter. I am forming a vessel that can carry revival. There are others watching your life right now. They don't even know why they're watching, but they are. And soon, they will see. They will witness what I do through a surrendered soul. And when they ask you how it happened, you won't take the credit. You will say, "It was God." Because you'll know it wasn't your doing, it was me from beginning to end. This is your moment to rise, not in pride, but in power. My power. Power to speak truth in love. Power to break cycles in your family. Power to walk away from what once held you down. Power to pray bold prayers again. Power to lift your head, square your shoulders, and take your place in the story I'm writing. You've been quiet long enough, you've hidden long enough, you've doubted long enough. This is the time to stand. This is the time to believe. This is the time to walk as if every promise is true, because it is. I am not a man that I should lie. I do not tease my children. I do not give hope only to take it away. If I said it, I meant it. If I started it, I will finish it. And no, it's not too late. I am the God who redeems time. I can do in 1 hour what would take man 10 years. I can restore in a moment what was lost in a lifetime. But you have to trust me. You have to stop replaying the regrets. Stop asking what if, and start saying even now. Even now, I can turn it around. Even now, I can open the door. Even now, I can send the breakthrough. This is the hour of miracles. Yes, miracles. Not just the kind you read about, not just stories from long ago, but real, tangible, undeniable moves of my hand. Healing that doctors can't explain. Provision that comes out of nowhere. Peace in the middle of the storm. I'm not done doing the impossible, I'm just getting started, and you are about to witness it firsthand. You've said you want to see my glory. Now I ask, are you willing to walk the path that reveals it? Are you willing to trust when you can't trace? Are you willing to follow even when it costs you something? Because my glory doesn't just fall anywhere, it rests on hearts that are fully mine.